Are we okay? Oh, good thing my gun can phase through this board or the hunk of metal I'm under. Gah. All right, where are you guys? Jacob? All right, let's go, Jacob. Come on, let's get out of here. Where's Miranda? Miranda! Miranda, get up. I think your chest broke your fall.
Commander, come on, Shepard. Don't leave me hanging. Do you copy?
I'm here, Joker. Did the ground team make it?
All survivors on board. We're just waiting for you.
Oh god, let's get out of here.
Changed nothing. Your species has the attention of those infinitely or greater. That which you know as Reapers are your salvation through destruction.
Kind of setting up the plot points for Mass Effect 3 here. Reapers being our salvation through destruction. For now, we're just killing the collectors. Yeah, get him, Joker! Gun him down! Oh man, Joker's a good shot. Why doesn't he go on missions with us? Oh yeah, because his bones could break at any point. How's he not breaking his arms from the kickback on that gun? Oh gosh, I gotta make it. Jumping, jumping. Oh god! Don't leave without me! Help! Okay, I'm good. Oh god, I'm being shot at. Miranda! Okay, thanks. Whew. Alrighty, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap this up this episode. This episode might even be up to like half hour or longer, but we're wrapping it up. We are done with Mass Effect 2 here. Woo! That was fun. I love Mass Effect 2. I like the whole Mass Effect trilogy. Mass Effect's great, but to me, it's just a better setup for what happens in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. It's such a rush of excitement for me. The story, the action, and the action builds it up. But the story, man, that's what it's really all about. And all the conversations and the characters. It's wonderful. Harbinger has released his control on the collectors. They are their own people again, and they are dying. They are in a blown-up base. Whew. That is that. And yeah, how do we get back out of here? Is there a Mass Effect to get us out of here, or a mass relay that'll get us out of here? Or are we just gonna fly our way back? No, okay, we jumped to FTL. It works for me. Okay. Yeoman Chambers monitors activities in Crow and the Normandy. Talk with her regularly to learn valuable information. Well, we can't really do that anymore. The game's over. Game over, man. Game over. Alright. We're just loading up our final thing here. We have one last task at hand, and that is to officially terminate our relationship with the Illusive Man. And we will be doing that in just a second here. Once it loads. Saving, saving, saving. Saving content. And our ship's a little bit busted up, but we can still use the CIC.
Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money.
Too many lives were lost at that base. I'm not sorry it's gone.
The first of many lives. The technology from that base could have secured human dominance in the galaxy against the Reapers and beyond.
Human dominance? Or just Cerberus?
Strength for Cerberus is strength for every human.
There's nothing beyond the Reapers,
Cerberus
man.
is humanity.
You want control. That's all.
Too idealistic from the start.
I'm not looking for your approval. Harbinger is coming, and he won't be alone. Humanity needs a leader who's looking out for them. From now on, I'm doing things my way, whether you agree or not.
And I'm starting by turning myself into the Alliance, because I promised Hackett I would do that.
Back on me, Shepard. I made you. I brought you back from the dead.
Joker, lose this channel.
And I love this too. The planet the Illusive Man sits behind is normally red. But if you pick the Paragon option at the end of the game, it's a nice lovely blue. We are in control now. Illusive Man's losing it. Yep, we did it. We stopped the collectors. And we got to keep our awesome ship. And, pretty sure everyone survived. I hope. And it looks like we're already working on repairs here, huh? Yeah, it looks like the crew's back. Legion, Jack, Grunt, Garrus, Joker. Hey, how's it going, guys? You got something for me? Oh, hey, it's Reaper schematics. Neat. Oh, there's the Reapers. They're coming. Fortunately, we blew up the Alpha Relay, so it'll take months to get here. That means we just have a few months to get the entire galaxy ready for war against the Reapers. And that starts with them just getting to listen to this. Because last we talked to the rest of the galaxy, they were pretty much convinced the Reapers were just a myth. And they still do. The only person who really believes this is Admiral Hackett. And so that's Mass Effect 2. I guess we're just down to the credit sequence here. Like I was saying, I just really like the Mass Effect series as a whole. But this one's really fun. You have, you know, I guess they all have a clear objective in mind, right? I mean, your first game, you're going after Saren. Second game, you're going after Collector. Third game, you're going after Reapers. So it's cool, you know, to, like, build everything up to that. I just felt like this game did a better job of making it all connect. I mean, for one, I mean, there's a lot to this game, a lot more, just because there's more squad members, and you're really just building them up to get ready for this mission. It really does a better job of making you care for the characters. They did a little bit of that with the first game, you know, finding Rex's family armor, helping Garrus with, what was that, Dr. Salion? Yeah, stuff like that, or Tali's Pilgrimage. But, I mean, this game obviously just makes it connect a lot better. And, you know, also with the first game, and there's just so much, like, stuff that's, it doesn't connect well. It's like, why am I collecting these Sorry Matriarch writings? Why am I helping this random person out and this random person out? And there's a little bit of that in this game, but it's all much more connected to the settings that are there, or more connected to people you're already affiliated with. I mean, anytime we went onto extra missions, for the most part, it was because, oh, we're going after Blood Pack, or Eclipse, or Blue Suns, and these are enemy groups we're already affiliated with from doing other main tasks against these people. So it seems like it connects a lot better to me, and they do a much bigger job of establishing the characters and who they are. It's kind of one of the big focuses of the plot points of the game, is getting an elite team, you know, made up of some of the best different kinds of, you know, warriors across the galaxy that just all have very, very different ideals, and getting to know them to all, you know, really go under your cause. Because, I mean, even if they agree to join you, doesn't mean they're necessarily ready to work together as a team. And that's what you're getting them ready for. Now, in a lot of ways, Mass Effect 2 is just setting up the events for Mass Effect 3, but I feel like story-wise, it manages to accomplish this while still being its own game. I mean, there's not much with going on with the Collectors in Mass Effect 3, so I feel like the whole Collectors quest and going up against the Collectors is just kind of a, I don't know, an intermission or a sub-war, you know, against the big war against the Reapers, but it's a nice story arc that gives you something here to work as a cool game, while still, at the same time, building up the bigger Mass Effect 3. You know, it keeps that element of being a good game, while still sticking with something that makes sense for the main story. I mean, if we're purely going off the story, you don't really need this whole War of the Collectors. You could just go up right against Reapers and stuff like that. But that just kind of gives, I think, a good objective to make a game and get through more of the main story that leads up to the Reapers, while having a good game element and introducing all these characters that most of them play a pretty big role, even if they're not teammates anymore. All of them play a pretty big role in the events of Mass Effect 3. And, man, Mass Effect 3 just ties everything together. I mean, for the first thing is, man, yeah, all the decisions you made in Mass Effect 1 and 2, even just the little ones, things you wouldn't have even thought about. Oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, I did that. I did that little side quest. I did that little thing that I didn't think was, you know, super duper important in the first game, and now it's coming back. All those characters come back in Mass Effect 3. We pretty much see everyone who was even remotely important in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 1. Again, in Mass Effect 3. It just ties the whole galaxy together. But then, more than that, man, then you get into the DLC, get things like Mass Effect 3 Leviathan. Man, that just goes into the entire story. That's pretty much the exposition DLC. Once again, I don't think totally necessary, but it's cool that they did something that explains kind of the backstory of where the Reapers came from. And meanwhile, Mass Effect 3 Citadel, man, that just throws in all the fun references of Mass Effect. That's just a big party, is what that is. And it's great. Okay, we're actually past the main credits, which I thought we would be by this point. Now we're actually on to the DLC credits. I think it's a little funny that they kind of just throw these in here like this. It's going to make this recording go a little longer as we get through the credits. I don't know. I like to show the full credits. I don't know. Anytime I'm watching a movie, you know, they've kind of turned it into a thing now. If you're watching a movie, right, you kind of are expected now that you'll watch the credits, because so many movies these days have a scene after the credits, whether it's for humor or if it's set up for something else. And it's a clever way to get people to watch the credits. I always watch credits anyway. You know, even if I'm not constantly reading, oh, hey, Ryan Warden was the localization project manager, you know, stuff like that. I just think it's good for the respect that you are witnessing this, that you are seeing this, you are seeing how many people put time into making this. It's a work of art. It's, you know, the video games, movies, TV shows. I just think it's respectful to watch the credits, which is the main reason I see them. Plus, you know, I think, you know, it gets fun after a while. You start reading credits, you start recognizing names. You're like, oh, hey, that person worked on this. I remember also seeing their name for these credits. Now, honestly, since I'm talking right now over this, I'm not really noticing any names that I've seen before. So, I mean, although I'm kind of throwing this out here as a general philosophy of respect, I actually do not recognize most of these names at all. So, yeah. In any case, what are we on now? Like, I think we went through Zaid. Is this Kasumi? Or maybe Kasumi is coming up. No clue. But yeah, it's funny to see the lists of, you know, cast Weapon and Armor DLC. I don't even have the Weapons and Armor DLC. Does it just give me all the DLC like credits, whether or not I actually own the DLCs? Because that's going to stretch this episode quite a bit longer, and I don't know how much more I have to talk about. Kind of talked about my feelings on the Mass Effect trilogy, where it's going. Yeah, I mean, the next thing that's coming up is the Mass Effect 3 LP for you guys. The next episode, the first episode of Mass Effect 3, is probably coming tomorrow or sometime next week. For me, it's going to be several months, because, like I said, for me, it's still just a few days after Halloween, and I just kind of recorded this all in one big go. Because that's the way I like to do it with the Mass Effect stuff, so it gives me time to do a test run of Mass Effect 3 just to get used to the controls and the story and the choices and kind of, you know, experimentation or how much wiggle room I have with time-sensitive events. Mass Effect 3, I think, out of all the Mass Effects, is the most lenient with time-based things and with morality. You can pretty much say whatever the fuck you want, and both your Paragon and your Renegade kind of have this just shared pool of reputation to make decisions. Thing is, though, you'll get a lot of bonus reputation, you know, from importing from a Mass Effect 2 file. I'm guessing we might even have some for having completed a Mass Effect 3 game, since I'll be doing a test run first. In any case, for me, it's probably going to be months before I even start recording Mass Effect 3, so it'll be kind of a fun, alright, here we are back again. And that'll be cool, because I believe there's a 6-month time skip between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. Oh, are we done? No, it was just blacking out because my controller was going inactive. Okay. But yeah, one sec. Alright, but between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, kind of the setup, which is what Arrival is that Shepard turns himself into the Alliance and starts out on Earth. So that's where we'll be at the start of Mass Effect 3, is we'll be in Alliance prison. And, you know, when I first played Mass Effect 3, I didn't quite understand. I was like, is it because I was with Cerberus for a long time? Is that why I'm in prison? That made sense to me. I turned myself in for being a member of Cerberus. I was only with them until the Collector's mission was over, and then I went with them. But the actual reason is the story behind Arrival. I'm in prison because I blew up an entire solar system and killed hundreds of thousands of Batarians single-handedly. To eliminate a much bigger threat, but still an understandably bad position. And so I turned myself into the Alliance just kind of to, you know, for the sake of saving some Alliance face, not having as much political drawback. That's the entire intention behind it. Of course, obviously, events are going to happen that make us not in Alliance prison anymore. I'll give you a few guesses as to what that is. Probably something Reaper-related. But yeah, okay, it looks like we're finally at the end of the credits. So, yeah, I guess that's it for Let's Play Mass Effect 2. I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Mass Effect 3.